Hello everyone. My name is Umar Ibrahim, and today I'm going to be talking about object-oriented programming. This is just a basic introduction, and I hope this will be helpful to some students and those that are coding or that practice code in Java. So, what is object-oriented programming? OOP is popular and is a paradigm of programming that uses the idea of objects and, of course, classes. Now, when we talk about objects, we need to understand two basic and most fundamental things. The first is that every object has a state and a behavior. That is, an object has a state or fields or properties and behavior or methods, or sometimes they are called functions or subroutines in some texts. Now, the fields hold data, or what we call variables, while the methods perform a function on that data. That is, they change the state of an object. So when we're talking about OOP, we need to understand what? Objects and classes. Alright? So when we talk of an object, we need to know that an object has a state, and the methods perform a function or perform something or a task on that object to change the state of that object. Now take, for example, if you have a touchlight, looking at the touchlight as an object, it has two states, on and off, right? And then it could have methods such as switch on and switch off. So this is us describing a touchlight as an object. So it has two states, on or off, and it also has what? Methods. And these methods are what? On the touchlight or off the touchlight. Alright, so it is important that we start looking at objects in that area, in that sense. Now, object-oriented programming has about 4 principles. We have encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and polymorphism. These principles will be discussed further while we go throughout the course of this material. So just a brief of OOP concepts. We have encapsulation. We say when an object only exposes the selected information. So you encapsulate, you do not expose, right? Abstraction means hide complex details to reduce complexity. Inheritance, entities can inherit attributes from other entities. This is the part where we have a superclass and we have subclasses, or what we call the parent class and the child classes. And we have polymorphism, that is the ability to take more than one form. Polymorphism. The ability to take many forms. Now let's talk about objects. Now we said real-world objects share 2 characteristics: state and behavior. So for each object that we're trying to understand, we have to understand what are the states of this object and what are the behaviors, that is the methods. Some books refer to data as attributes or fields. Now, taking a dog example, a dog have a state, right? A dog has a name, a color, a breed, and probably hungry. And also, a dog should have a behavior like barking, fetching, and wagging the tail. So we can say when we're describing a dog class that it has states: name, color, breed, hungry, and then behavior such as barking, fetching, and wagging the tail. Now looking at bicycles, a bicycle can have a state, right? We have the current gear, we have the current pedal cadence, we have the current speed, and behavior such as changing the gear, changing pedal cadence, and applying brakes. Identifying the state and behavior for a real-world object is a great way to begin thinking in terms of object-oriented programming. Can we think of real-world objects by identifying their state and behavior? Yes, of course we can.